I'm Natasha Chilingarian.
I'm Michael Ogden. This is Shared Accounts with CU Times. Natasha, producer Zach. The three of us have fairly different personalities, and I was thinking about, those aptitude tests and stuff you took as a kid, maybe or in high school, like what kind of career should you pursue, or maybe what should you do? Did you guys take those or anything?
I don't vividly remember taking them, but I know what you
Really?
mean. I may have taken them just for fun, like when I was maybe in high school.
Okay. God, we took
I don't
them
know. Did
multiple
you?
times.
Oh, really?
I don't think I ever took an aptitude test. I definitely took a what kind of boy was I into from my sister's 17 magazines test.
Sure.
Yeah.
Got it. Cosmopolitans, whatever. Okay. You know what? That's the game we should play. But anyway, I was thinking about personality.
Let's do that. Yeah. Bring back old, 17 magazine quizzes. Wouldn't that be fun? That is hysterical.
Natasha, I want to assign that to you.
Assignment taken, because
great.
I of course wasn't, a reader of those religiously, and took all those quizzes. And I know there's online you can find those old quizzes and old magazines.
Oh God, that would be fun.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I am making a note right now.
Well, this game's going to suck compared to that. But here's what I did. I created a game that I'm calling, Did We Pick the Right Career? So, because I took it in high school like a number of times for some reason. And it was like, I was always really nervous. I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to be? And, the test would tell me, you're going to sell insurance, or something like that. And other friends would be, you're going to be a doctor. I'm like, crap. It tracks, Anyway, but here's how it works. I've made up 6 questions, and how you answer them, there are multiple choices, and you just kind of tell me which one you pick. And I'm going to kind of tally the answers together, and we'll kind of guide you maybe and show you what kind of career maybe that you should take.
Okay. And where did you get this quiz from? So this is a real quiz that was used in schools, or?
No, well, it's kind of both. I made up some, and then I read some how to make the game.
Oh, okay, so gotcha.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I do have to get my notebook. Hold on. All right, I've got junk all over my desk here. Okay, because I have to keep score, and I'm also playing. I know I wrote these questions, but I wrote them some time ago, so I don't remember. So answer honestly and kind of quickly. Okay, so the first question, you get a free Saturday. What do? Do you A, plan something ambitious or productive? B, work on a project or hobby? C, meet up with people? D, catch up on things you've been meaning to organize?
For me, it would probably be the hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Hobby?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to not overthink this. I'm going to say, I'm such a dork. Plan on something productive. I like to feel productive.
Look at you.
I know. I hate that.
Make us feel like...
No. This is a problem of mine. Question number 2. In a group project, you are the one who A, sets the direction, B, actually does the work, C, keeps everyone engaged, D, fixes everyone else's mistakes. I know what mine is.
I'm not sure.
Some mix of B and D for me.
Okay. Anyone you'd pick? Or you want to mix?
I'm definitely not A. It's either B or D. What was C again?
Keeps everyone engaged.
Oh, no.
Yeah, definitely not.
No. I would probably say maybe I would go with D over B, probably.
Okay.
Fixing the mistakes. Instead of
whatever the option is, to be left alone and just do the work.
Okay. That would be B. All right. I also answered B. Just does the work. I do set direction, but I do the work. I like doing the work. Question 3. Your biggest frustration at work is A, a lack of vision. B, too much talking, not enough doing. C, bad communication. D, inefficiency or sloppy work.
Oh, I would say C, bad communication.
Okay.
The biggest annoyance that happens sometimes, yeah.
What was A again?
Lack of vision.
I would say A.
Okay. I am going to go, oh my God. You know what? I'm going to go D, inefficiency or sloppy work.
Okay.
I also hate lack of vision. Okay, question 4. Pick a dream environment for work. A, I don't think there's any such thing.
Oh, no.
Okay, sorry. Pick a dream environment for work. A, leading a team toward a big goal. B, building something tangible. C, talking, presenting, and connecting. D, working independently with clear systems.
Oh, I'm D.
Okay.
I would say making something tangible.
Oh, okay. I almost pre-answered D for you there, Zach, working independent. I'm going to say A.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy that. I don't know.
No, you do. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 5. Your hidden talent is A, seeing what's coming next. B, figuring out how things work. C, reading people instantly. D, spotting problems others miss.
I would say reading people instantly.
Okay.
What was B again?
B was figuring out how things work.
Yeah, I think I'll maybe go with that one.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know if I feel like I have a talent in any of those things you listed, but
yeah, those are kind of tough. I agree.
Yeah.
Mine is A, seeing what's coming next.
Yeah, good.
Okay, last question. If something breaks, you A, think about how to prevent it long term. B, try to fix it yourself. C, call someone and coordinate a solution. D, diagnose exactly what went wrong first.
Probably B, just try to fix it without talking to anyone before bringing it up.
Okay. Zach?
Yeah, I would also say that, since there's not an option for ignore it and hope I don't get in trouble.
Oh,
there's a good one.
It's like car problems. I turn the radio up louder so I don't hear the problem.
But yeah, if it's fix it and don't say anything, I would say that one.
Mine is A, think about how to prevent it, long term. Okay, so we've done all 6 questions. Now I have to kind of tally them up. Okay, Natasha, B, D, C, D, B, B.
This reminds me of taking those quizzes in the magazines where it was like
exactly
a mix of things, and you're like, oh no, I got like 2A, 2C, 2B. What am I? I better, and you're like frustrated that.
So, Natasha, you are a mix. You are mostly B, but you're also partially D. You're kind of in the middle, but you are mostly a builder. Okay.
Okay.
Which you like making things. It says you like making things real, less talking, more doing. The jobs are like engineer, designer, operator, craftsman.
Okay, I could maybe see that. Sure.
Okay. So, what do you think of that, Zach?
For Natasha?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm wondering how engineer and operator exist on the same line.
I don't know. Well, because you're just kind of, you're pulling the levers, you're measuring, you're fixing it, you're making it all work.
Operator of what? Operator of
I think they're leaving that open. Yeah, I think just you're operating.
So not like the woman with all the cables answering the phone?
I think we're way past that. Yeah. We don't do that anymore. Operator. Yes, you're a telephone
what was this quiz? Yeah.
Okay, Zach, looking at yours, tallying up 1, 2, 3. You're mostly this. Yeah. Zach, you are also mostly a builder.
Okay.
Oh.
You have a hint of strategist. Listen to you. So yeah, you like making things real, less talking, more doing. What do you think of that?
Sure.
Is that how you are at home? Like, do you feel that way?
No.
Okay. It's not an exact science, so okay, that's fine.
Are we submitting these to our boss Nicole for
because
reviews?
We are actually in the middle of performance reviews right now.
Oh no!
It show I forgot
about that
we're in the wrong job.
Yep.
Like, why are you here? Can you?
Hey, boss, I'm not supposed to be doing what I'm doing.
I mean, I do get told I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing at least once a week. So
it's true. By your daughter.
I've been told, like just certain things, like someone thinking I was going to be more like an A, and then realizing, oh, you're not. And I'm like, well, it's just really not in your nature. I'm like, no, it is not in my nature to XYZ. Like,
Right.
Yell at people or whatever they wanted me to do. I don't know.
Sure.
Not going to do that.
Okay, I've calculated my results. Just a couple of outliers, but mostly I am A, which is a strategist.
Mm-hmm.
which is an evolution for me. But according to this, a strategist is you're not here to do the work. You're here to decide what work matters. So it says executive,
big picture person,
consultant, founder. But
that's
I
you.
was not that until just a handful of years ago, really. I was not.
Well, in this job, I guess, you're kind of,
I suppose,
transformed.
I would say that for our little triumvirate here, you are the one telling Natasha and I what to do while not actually doing anything yourself.
Oh, you're so right. Just kidding. I'm not. We all do it.
Oh, I'm
I know you're kidding. So anyway, did we pick the right career? What's our answer? What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't either. This didn't really help.
Yeah, well, that's too bad.
I wouldn't say that. It reflected back what I think you already knew.
Well, what categories do these jobs fit into out of the A, B, C, and D? Like, which one would that be? Like, yours is probably correct.
Yeah.
Mine is probably supposed to be partially A also, but I obviously thrive better as a builder or independent work.
Well, I like how none of us are really an analyzer,
I mean, I sure analyze everything in my life, but maybe not.
Yeah, but not at work. I
analyzing in an unhealthy way,
Yeah, yeah. I don't look at the politics.
What did you mean by that? Oh, let me analyze this person's text message for now.
I'll do that at work, but I don't do it in life. Maybe I should. I don't know.
I wouldn't. No.
Okay.
Not healthy.
All right. That could be the longest intro we've ever done, so we should probably start the show. Thanks for playing, you two, and hey, everybody, welcome to Shared Accounts with CU Times. Coming up, we have an adorably fun interview with two people, Denise Stevens, EVP and Chief Product Officer, and Cody Banks, SVP Product Enablement and Growth, both from Velera. The three of us met up at GAC to talk about buy now, pay later, as well as generational demographic shifts happening in the BNPL space. Denise and Cody freaking loved hanging out with these two. I think you're really going to dig this interview. We had a great time. But first, we got to take a break from this week. Check in with Natasha. Hey, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
All right. So you are an operator.
Apparently, yeah. So one of those old-fashioned switchboard or something.
No,
is that what?
Hello. Did you have party lines growing up? Because we did in Arkansas.
No,
I did not. No,
okay.
I've heard about them. But
it's ridiculous. It was stupid how much we could hear everybody's conversations around our little small town,
I mean, that's just wild. Yeah, to imagine something like that is just, it's wild. But
our town was so small, you only had to dial 5 numbers. I'm not joking.
I remember you telling me that,
43264.
It was 7 numbers, and that was it. And you just dialed it, and then I feel like the party line thing is even more old-fashioned than just the idea of the landline, which today is very old-fashioned. Like, I called my friend and their parent answered the phone. And
gotta say though,
home and,
landlines are making a comeback, and I agree with
that.
I agree with it too. I've been thinking about that. Okay, anyway, this is a whole other discussion we can talk about.
Of course.
My oldness. There. I wanted to ask Natasha, what have you been watching?
Yeah, so I just finished a series last night.
Oh, which one?
It's the new Netflix series called Something Very Bad is Going to Happen.
And?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say I liked the first half better.
Okay.
Like for me.
Okay.
It really had this vibe of just this psychological horror, ominous, very scary to me. And it takes a lot to really scare me from watching something. And it really scared the hell out of me a few times, some of these scenes. But then it changed a little bit, I would say, in the second half. There was a central, a story going on. Yeah. And instead of it going in a direction where you're still guessing, and if I can explain this right, there's this movie, I've talked about this with you before, called I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Yep.
And I love that. And it had that vibe, the first half.
I agree.
The second half, it had more of a oh, this is going in is this going in the direction of like a zombie thing or like a different type of a horror genre that was less creepy and ominous to me, but more of like almost silly in a way.
Yeah.
That would be and I don't want to give away anything. But overall, I enjoyed it. Yeah, it had a kind of a really interesting, unexpected ending.
Okay.
And they say it might be setting up for a second season. But it was fun to watch. I mean, the people in it were really good.
Well, I watched the first 2 episodes of it, and I thought, oh, this is weird. It's pretty good. Because the dad is Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, and then the detective partner of Monk.
Yep, Ted Levine.
Ted Levine, thank you.
Yep.
But can I make this observation about the lead actress?
Yeah, Camilla Morrone.
She looks just like Dua Lipa.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. She kind of had a younger Anne Hathaway look too.
Oh, yeah, I can see that too. But I was like, it's Dua Lipa. I don't know. She has kind of a deeper voice. Her mannerisms seem similar. I don't know.
Right.
That's cool.
And also, well, speaking of that other movie, I'm thinking of Ending Things. There's an actress. She plays this character Portia, who's one of the.
Oh yeah.
A sister of the groom, because it centers around a wedding coming up. She was in that movie as like a small role. Oh, and now she has a role in this. So
cool.
She's
is that the blonde?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, her name is Gus Burney.
Oh, awesome name.
Interesting name for.
I love that.
Yeah, and then the lead male I was like, where have I seen this guy? And I was like, oh, he was in The White Lotus. He played one of the Italian brothers. Yeah, he's in it. He's pretty good too.
So name the name of the show again, just so we get it.
It is Something Very Bad is Going to Happen.
Okay.
And it is created by the Duffer Brothers, who created Stranger Things.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems pretty good.
It's worth it. Yeah. No, I would recommend it.
I'll finish it.
Sure.
Okay, great.
Okay. Well, what else have you been watching besides those first 2 episodes?
Did a rewatch of the 1997 movie The Devil's Advocate with Keanu Reeves, Charlize Theron, Al Pacino. That thing is like 2.5 hours long.
Oh, wow.
It was fun, but I'm like, I don't remember it being this long. But I had a good time rewatching it. It's kind of a bat movie, just real crazy. A lot of yelling. I mean, legit, like that last half hour is Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves just yelling at each other.
I was surprised that I haven't seen this, though, because this was in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I think we all know my celebrity crush was Keanu Reeves, like in the Speed era or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why I never watched that. I feel like it would have been on my radar.
I think you totally will dig it.
Yeah.
This is 2 years before he's in The Matrix.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
But the problem is he's supposed to be Southern. So he plays a Southern lawyer. I'm like, dude, give it up.
That doesn't fit too well. Yeah.
No, but it was fun. If you guys haven't revisited that thing or seen it, watch it. It's on Criterion. Is where I saw it, the Criterion channel.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at some images from it now. Yeah, everyone was very young and fresh looking back then.
Charlize, I think, was only 22.
Oh, wow.
At the time, 21. Really young, and she was great. Yeah, if you don't know anything about it, I'm not going to tell you, but it's pretty fun to watch. I would do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, awesome. I guess what we should do is get to the interview I did, and I wrote up a little something because Natasha, you weren't there. I was out in GIC.
Right.
But with Velera's Denise and Cody, and the 3 of us sat down at a little cocktail table kind of outside the convention hall in DC. We were all there. And like I mentioned, we had some new information to talk about concerning BNPL and how FICO is planning to incorporate the BNPL data into credit scoring. And that kind of worried me. And so we had a deeper conversation about that and what it means for credit unions and the risk conversation we should all be having. And this part, Natasha, is really funny. I think you'll dig it in the interview because Taylor Swift makes an appearance in this interview.
Okay. Probably not for real, but
not
in some way.
Exactly for real, but it's shocking.
Really?
It's really funny. And I loved it. Stay tuned for that interview. Denise and Cody, thank you so much. And everybody else, enjoyed the interview. All of that is coming up next. Okay, Denise Stevens, EVP, Chief Product Officer at Velera, also here with Cody Banks, SVP, Product Enablement and Growth at Velera as well. Did I get that right?
You did.
Okay, great.
Chief Product and Technology.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I just added an ounce of value.
Fantastic. So we're here at GAC, and we are talking about other podcasts that we love, but also we're talking about all the stuff that Velera is doing right now. And I wanted to talk to you two because, one, you're fun, two, you're smart. Okay, first up, my first question, I've been trying to study up on this about looking at the data from Velera recently about BNPL growth, but it's cooling a little bit. Yeah, whomever wants to answer it here. But my question is the slowing pace a concern? I mean, from a product strategy standpoint, or is this an early signal that consumer appetite is plateauing?
Yeah, it's a great question.
I worked really hard on the question.
No, that's a really good question. I love it.
Thank God.
Yeah, so a couple things to unpack here, right?
Yeah.
So we are seeing in the data, a little bit of a slowing of use. I mean, the usage around BNPL around the holidays was still higher, I think 3x than last year or the previous year.
Okay.
We're seeing it also jump, Michael, from different generations. So definitely heavy usage in Gen Z, but also we're seeing it also in Gen X. My mother-in-law was telling me about how she used it to buy Christmas presents for her grandkids.
Okay.
And so, I think it definitely has an appeal. For us, our strategy is really based on, from a risk perspective and financial wellness on card. So on card, it's already approved, the loan. Let's make sure that we can, nudge the right users and the right experience, give them a couple of different choices. And that's really kind of our intent around this area. So, that we're seeing a rise in the debit side as well. So post-purchase, at-purchase credit, and then on the debit side, we're seeing more there. We'll have some fun things to announce here soon on debit, buy now, pay later, but that's where we're doubling down.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do you like your mother-in-law?
I do.
Okay.
She's about to move very close to me. She's about to retire.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I do hope that you continue to love her dearly.
For sure. Yes, for sure.
All right. You mentioned the generational stuff. Younger Gen Z showed 80% year-over-year growth, but the bulk of spending still sits with Gen X and older millennials. How should credit unions be thinking about building products that serve these people?
Yeah. I mean, it's a great question, and I think one that's kind of always hard to answer, right? When credit unions think about how do we lower our average age within the membership base, there's a bunch of different strategies. Some of it, I think, is based on their demographics. So where are you located? Understand your membership base, and then figure out what products resonate. The other is, are you cultivating that younger generation to kind of grow with the credit union? Because I think that's key. A lot of the younger people have started a checking account because their parents opened it and then stayed. But how are you making them stay?
Yeah.
Are you digital first? Are you giving them things that they need? What we've seen in the data, that especially when you look at modeling, particularly around life cycle, and you think about, like, if you were to model mine, I would have been, go to college, you get a job, buy a car, buy a house, have a family.
Die.
Right, yeah, eventually retire first.
Okay, fine. I forgot
and
retirement.
Then die. But now it's just different. They don't follow a traditional path.
Right.
So the modeling and understanding what resonates and what they need at the time is way different than, like, my generation. So credit unions really need to pay attention to their data. They need to pay attention to what's happening around them and figure out then what strategies to capture kind of that younger demographic.
Yeah, Cody.
And then, I'll just add to that, Michael. I mean, I think in the studies that we've done, the reason that the younger generation banks with somebody is, number one, influencer told them, a creator told them, or number two, their parents did. So we've seen some credit unions have success in a couple different areas. One credit union I was talking to here in Virginia, they are doubling down on families with small children.
Okay.
So they can then get them in the door and then graduate them through. The other one I talked to in Florida, they've started a new Gen U committee of their employees.
Oh,
so
wow.
they're elevating the younger talent to figure out, hey, what would you guys bank with us, right, if you didn't work here? And so I think those are the types of questions that to stay relevant, obviously it's digital first, but it's really just understanding, again, what are they looking for? Choice.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's talk a bit more about the data, because in January I was looking at the Velera data that was showing debit purchase growth was outpacing credit and exceeding inflation. I think I read that correctly. What does that tell us about the consumer liquidity and spending confidence happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people are just more in tune to having debt, right? So debit is definitely outpacing credit. We're definitely seeing that. And not unusual, right? Considering some of the things that have changed in the political environment, what's happening for cost of normal consumer goods. So I think they're staying in, trying to stay within budget versus getting a little bit out of hand with credit. I mean, people, think through, hey, if I have this much credit availability, I'm going to spend it all, and then how am I going to pay it back, right?
Are you saying that people are more stressed right now?
Yeah, I think more stressed, and so they're staying within what they believe their means are.
Okay, that's good.
I think it's very good. I think, though, it's an opportunity for credit unions to teach people how to use credit in a way that is better for their lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, because debit is easy. We're all very accustomed to it. But credit has perks, right? Credit builds a lot of, kind of opportunity around them to have purchasing power later, particularly in younger generations. So I think it's a great opportunity for credit unions to think about, how do I make sure that my credit card portfolio is meeting the needs of the members? Because there's tons of opportunity. I think it's all about consumer behavior and where they think they're going to get kind of the best for their particular situation.
Do you love digging into the numbers like this? I mean, is that just a thing you do naturally?
Yeah, I think that we spend a lot of time in data, but only as a point that it helps us either figure out situations or answer questions. I think if you only rely on data, you kind of miss a bigger opportunity, right? Because trends tell us things, but they don't necessarily always predict. A lot of other environmental things help us predict. So I think for us, it's about how do we use it as a tool to increase, the opportunity to build strategies, to confirm things, to help credit unions understand.
Okay. I got a couple of more questions, and then we go into part 2 here. But BNPL, it's probably back to you, Cody. Can I say something, Cody?
Sure.
Didn't hit me for as long as I've known you and have known what you do. It didn't hit me until this discussion right now that your last name is Banks.
I know,
and
right?
I'm like, the hell? Why didn't I?
I know, yeah. And
well,
it's a Disney
there's
movie.
that.
Yeah.
But also, that says a lot about how a name really kind of determines a lot of
for sure
where you're going to go in life,
Yeah, I should have my new last name, Credit Union, Cody Credit Union.
Sure. I mean, good thing it wasn't.
Sure.
I don't know.
Feels right.
Cody Boxer Briefs.
Yeah, there you go.
That would have been terrible. All right. Sorry, let me get back on this. BNPL is increasingly being used for groceries and utilities. That concerns me. Not just big ticket things.
Sure.
So does this signal financial stress, smarter cash flow management, or both?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's a little bit of both, and I'll tell you why. I think in this K-shaped economy, which is kind of what Denise was talking about, where we have more affluent members who we need to be thinking about next best product, which is a signature, a world elite, higher interchange, travel rewards. Those are the types of things that I think the credit unions have a big opportunity to make sure they're meeting the mark on that group.
Okay.
But on the lower end of the demographic here, which is where credit unions have historically been, I agree. I think that there are some stresses back to what you previously talked about, where we are seeing BNPL as an option that is being used for paying some of those essentials. That's clearly when we think about on card, which is our strategy. That's something that certainly can happen, but I think as we educate our members more around financial health and nudges, I've seen some credit unions, give examples where they're using AI to say, hey, your credit score is 700 now. If you paid these two things off, it'd be at 720. So I think there are some tangible actions that certainly we can help on that lower half.
Okay. Last big question. Given Velera processed 3.6 billion transactions in the past year, where do you see the biggest opportunity for credit unions to kind of compete more effectively here? I'm going to leave that kind of broad. It can be in payments. It can be anywhere. Because Velera's got some really cool information, and that's what I enjoy reading.
Yeah.
And let's pick it apart a little bit.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're biased. We love payments,
that's
right?
Fine, yeah.
So, I mean, I think payments really should be the center of the universe for credit unions because it creates so much kind of connection to their members' lives.
Yeah.
If you think about like how payments are intertwined in your daily life as a regular consumer.
Yeah.
So I think really making sure they have a really sound strategy in payments is the utmost important.
Mm-hmm.
The second part is, I mean, you can't ignore that AI is here and how fast it's moving to create efficiencies and bottlenecks and streamline experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, really understanding how AI could benefit a credit union and how it can accelerate in some of the areas that maybe they have gaps should be definitely explored. So those are my two big ones for credit unions.
Yeah. I think for me, payments would be a big one as well.
Yeah.
So the intersection of payments and AI, I think is going to be very interesting as we move forward. There's conversational, there's predictive analytics, there's, the nudges, as we talked about earlier, that experience wrapper. I think that's going to be, you throw in digital and all of that. I think those are the two or three things that I think are top of mind.
Love it. Okay. This is part 2 of this. This is about the two of you, individually, obviously, not as a couple. It's a power couple, Denise and Cody. Yeah. Question: what's your hometown?
My hometown is Tampa, Florida, but I currently live in St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay, let's stop there for a second. In Tampa, what was your high school?
Leto High School.
What was your mascot?
Oh, crap. Gosh,
you can think about that.
I can't even remember.
We can come back to it.
Isn't that horrible?
No.
I went to Florida State. I remember that.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, what's your hometown,
Chief
Cody?
Osceola, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Chief. Charles City, Iowa, town of 7,000 people.
Wait, really?
Yes, that's where I grew up. Class of 130. Where
wait. Can I pause you for a second?
Sure. Yeah.
Grew up in Arkansas.
Okay.
Northwest. Our class 133.
Oh wow!
So
there you go.
We were metropolitan.
Is that near Rogers?
Yeah.
That area?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
100%.
a beautiful area. Beautiful. Live now in Des Moines, Iowa, with my wife and 2 kids. One on the way in June. So, and our mascot in high school was a comet, the Charles City Comets.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was orange though.
Thank you.
Oh,
The
Falcons.
Falcons.
We answered
Somebody
the
had to
Falcons.
Google Denise's high
it's
school
been a
mascot.
while.
Okay, great. When was the first time you visited DC? Do you remember?
Gosh, probably 2001.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it for work or?
No, it was just personal trip. Yeah.
And what was your thought like the first time going to coming in?
Yeah, there's something like magical about it.
It's
right?
weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It's, I don't know, pride.
It's something.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
Cody,
a great city.
What was the first time?
2005 with my grandmother. Same thing. I was a history, geography, political nerd, and so I begged someone to take me, and my grandma said she would. So came here, stayed with my cousins who were at the military base across the river, and did all the things. That was back when you could go to the very top of the Washington Monument.
Oh yeah.
You could go into the White House, go see the Rose Garden, do all those things. So it was very cool.
What's your grandma's name?
Eleanor. She's still alive.
Eleanor?
88. Eleanor
God
Wade.
bless.
Yes.
All right. Back to your childhood really quick, Denise. What was the first album, CD, or piece of music you remember listening to or purchased?
Oh, I remember my first concert.
Oh, please.
Michael Jackson.
Which one? Which
Thriller. It was it was in
Tampa, probably.
I think it was in Florida for sure.
Yeah.
Can't remember exactly if we were in Tampa or in Orlando, but yeah, it was amazing. My mom took me. She was a big fan,
How much do you think tickets were back then?
Oh gosh,
I bet it was only
know.
like $50.
I bet.
Seriously?
Yeah, and my second concert was Madonna. I
Oh, good
know.
for you.
Yeah. I like music.
All right. What was the first album you ever bought, Cody?
First
downloaded,
album
whatever.
was probably
CD.
Maroon 5 or The Fray or something like that in the
Of
90s.
course.
But I'm going to say another story which Denise is going to love, because Denise is a Swiftie. In college, my freshman year, my buddies and I went to the Quad Cities in Iowa, where they had a country fest, and I think it was Rascal Flatts and a couple other guys. I can't remember who it was. But there was an opening singer who sang her very first hit called Tim McGraw, and her name was Taylor Swift. She was 18, I was 18, and I actually have a picture of her.
Wait,
I met her afterwards. Her manager corralled us over, and us two 18-year-olds, I have a picture with her. I'll have to show you here.
Please.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Last question for each of you. What was the last movie you watched?
Gosh, I watch so many series now.
You know
I
what?
don't do as good
I'm realizing Cody's looking out. He gets to hear the question.
I know.
didn't think about
he
it.
gets to think of it.
Yes.
Oh, go.
Okay,
what's
I
yours,
just want to
Cody?
say, my brother-in-law, this is what he and I do. So our kids go to bed, and at 9:30 at night, we go watch movies. So
Great.
we went to Crime 101 with Chris Hemsworth. It was really good.
What'd you think?
It was good.
Okay.
It was okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to go with series. I don't really watch
That's
a lot
fine.
of movies.
That's really fine.
So one of the last series, or I'm watching it currently, is Industry.
That show is bananas.
I know.
And I love it.
Me too.
I'm like, you guys keep doing this
Yeah.
insane stuff that we can't talk about on this particular podcast. But what a weird show.
It is.
It is nuts.
Fascinating.
Love it. That was a great answer. Denise, Cody, thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for joining me here at GAC. And, good luck with Velera, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you.
All right, take care. And that's it.